Hey, it's Lagosta here. Let's do some Samba Pandeiro. So I'm going to share with you a worksheet that I made as, I'm a school teacher and all these things. So I actually have a master's degree in percussion performance, and I joke about how when I was an undergrad, my professor told us to walk across campus to our classes and play tambourine and or pandeiro. And so when I would go to normal classes across campus, my friends, people would always be like, "Oh, aren't you the tambourine guy?" So I actually have a real background in playing an instrument like this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a couple steps. We're going to play first the rim. Now, when you play pandeiro, we have just using the head, and we have playing on just the jingles. So essentially what we're going to do right now is we're going to play on this wood edge, but through the top of the instrument. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to hold my hand like this. So I'm covering up this is going to be my fingers, and this is going to be my heel of my hand. I'm going to strike on my hand here, and I'm going to strike on my hand there. So right here, we're going to go toe, heel, like the fingers and the heel right there. And so you're going to see, we're going to do number one here. I'm going to minimize this. And so I'm going to twist in my holding hand, and I'm going to twist into that and twist back into this. And we're going to do this to get started, okay? Now, when we do this, we want to play as softly as possible, get no head sound, no ring of that, and instead we just want that sound. And have half the job be done by the hand holding it. And the other thing you're going to learn is that when you do this, you're going to overemphasize by accident playing the heel. So really be extra soft when playing the heel of your hand and have it not be too loud. All right, so that's our first step. Just get that. Now the next thing is we're actually going to go thumb, toe, heel. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to strike with my normal thumb position, and then I'm going to go to a toe and a heel. And I'm going to rotate. So let me share again with my big screen like this. I'm going to go thumb in your normal striking spot. Remember, if this is your drumstick of your hand, this is your big fatty meaty part. This is your squishy pillow. And so you want to hit that on the edge with the wood. So actually do make contact there, and think about you are striking it with this, but you're following through to your second knuckle. But when I do this, I want to knock the tambourine and start the rotation. Did you see that? Do that, watch that again. Did you see what this hand did? So the thumb initiates the turn, and you're going to catch it back like that. Let's do that a bunch. So we go thumb, toe, heel, thumb, toe, heel, thumb, toe, heel, ready to start, begin, go. So it's head, rim, rim, hand, rim, rim, or head, chut, chut, head, chut, chut. So it's head and jingle. Dum, chut, chut, dom, chut, chut, thumb, chut, chut, dom, chut, chut, dom, chut, chut, dom, chut, chut, dom, chut, chut, ready and stop. So I'm saying dom, chut, chut, because dome is kind of like the way I think of that, and that chut chut is your sound of your jingles. Sharing our screen again, let's see what our next step is, okay? Now, this is really important to understand. We're going to do finger and thumb to get that dome sound, okay? So we're going to go finger, thumb. Now, here's a very important concept. When we get out of capoeira pandeiro, when we get into like samba and actual like pandeiro, everything we do always is broken up into alternating back and forth between the front of your hand, the back of your hand, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. So in capoeira land, we only ever play the dome sound, like the head sound, with the back of our hand, our thumb. We also need to learn to play it up here with these two fingers. Now, I use my middle finger and my ring finger because they fit like that. And what I'm going to do is, if you can see, I have a spot where I play the front open tone sound, and I have a spot in the back where I play the open tone sound. I like to think of it also like a scorpion hit, but I'm going to do this sound and this sound. And going back and forth. Now I'm going to tell you, here's the secret of how you get those to sound the same. The distance you play from the edge to the center, right there, to see where that's where my thumb, that knuckle makes contact, the second knuckle, that distance is the same distance I want to play in here, all right, to get the same sound. Now here's the other reason. This is why I use two fingers, because that's about as wide as my thumb. So you see how those two fingers are about the same hitting area, striking area of my thumb. And so right there, I'm trying to recreate the thumb up higher, the sound. Just go back and forth and play that, okay? Again, these are my two striking areas, okay? And just go back and forth. And are those making the same sound? That's your biggest concern. You can pause and work on these individual details as we go, but I'm going to keep rolling here, all right? So now, we had finger thumb. Now we're going to go slap thumb, okay? Now, here's another thing that you've been lied to about. There are three kinds of slap. There's the slap where you use the full hand, and that's probably the one that you actually do when you're playing capoeira. There's also a slap where you use the front part of your hand, and a slap where you use the back part of your hand. So you have slaps that you achieve by doing, there's your angle, see, doing that, and slaps you achieve by doing that. The front of the hand and the back of the hand as opposed to the full hand, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a front hand slap like that, and then pull to a thumb. So it's gonna be front hand to thumb. We're gonna go, and I'm only using the fingers, I'm not using my palm, because I'm gonna, you'll see it's efficient sort of thing, okay? So we're gonna go slap, thumb, ready, go, slap, thumb. And you're gonna have to pull sideways. Do you see how I'm doing that? But just focus on playing with the fingers of your hand. And stop. Okay, take a moment, practice it if you need to. I'm gonna keep rolling. Now, we're gonna put all those really big concepts together, and it's gonna be a real pain in the butt. So right here, it's exercise 2, we went thumb, toe, heel. Right here, thumb, toe, heel, and then we're gonna add slap, thumb. Okay, so I'm gonna go thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. Say it with me, go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. 2 more times, please. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. 1 more time, please. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. No, thumb, toe, heel. I'm gonna do that part really quick. Remember that we did the rotation. Remember that? Take a second, do that. Thumb, toe, heel, ready, go. Thumb, toe, heel, ready, go. Thumb, toe, heel, 2 more times. Thumb, toe, heel, 1 more time. Thumb, toe, heel. Then we're gonna go slap with the front part of the hand. Remember, the front part of the hand, and then pull off. So thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. Okay, ready, go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. Go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. Go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. 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 Ready, go. And thumb, toe, heel, slap. 1 more time. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. Okay? Now, that's half of the pattern. We have the other half of the pattern. We're going to go thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. So remember we went finger, thumb right up there? So we're gonna go thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb, okay? Let's say that. Ready, and say, go. Thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. Ready, go. And thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. 1 more time, go. Thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. I'm also gonna point out one more detail. Over here, this was dom, like that's, I'm imitating the sound. Dom, chit, chit, slap, dom. Okay, dom, chit, chit, slap, dom. Dom, chit, chit, slap, dom. Dom, chit, chit, slap, dom. This one over here is going to be dom, chit, chit, dom, dom. And remember, the finger and the thumb need to make the same sound. Dom, chit, chit, dom, dom. And dom, chit, chit, dom, dom. Okay, the slap, thumb, slap, dom, and the dom, dom is really important. We need to make those 2 sounds different because that's going to be really important when we get down to the complete pattern. So right here, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go thumb, toe, heel, and then finger, thumb, okay? Okay, dom, chit, chit, dom, dom. And remember, that's the scorpion hit. Like I do these 2 fingers, and I'm kind of like hitting it like this, and I lift my index finger, and I'm lifting my pinky. So it kind of looks like that when I strike. Sorry. Okay? Thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. Thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. Thumb, chit, chit, finger, thumb. 2, ready, start, go. And dom, chit, chit, dom, dom. And dom, dom, dom. And dom, dom, dom. And dom, dom, dom. And dom, dom, dom. 3 more times. Dom, dom, dom. 2 more times. Dom, dom, dom. 1 more time. Dom, dom, dom. Okay, the chit, chit, the playing on the edge and getting the jingle sound, de-emphasize. De-emphasize. Play it softer. We want to hear the tones, the doms and the slaps. That's the important part. Because when we come and put all of these things together, we're going to play this first half pattern and that second half pattern back to back. So what this thumb note right there is that thumb note right there. So we're going to take these 4 beats right here, that chunk, we're going to back it up right against this guy, these 4 beats right here. So these 4 beats immediately followed by these 4 beats. Because when we put this together, this is just our starting one. We don't even want to think about that. We want to think about slap, thumb, chit, chit, thumb, finger, thumb, chit, chit, slap, thumb, chit, chit, finger, repeats back, thumb, chit, chit, slap, thumb, finger, thumb, slap, thumb, finger, thumb, we go boom, boom, bop, boom, 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 slap, thumb, tom, tom, slap, thumb, because that's the real conversation we want to hear. When we're doing rock drum set, we think about the combination of the conversation between the bass drum and the snare drum. The hi-hat is not, it's just keeping time and playing on the edge of your instrument. That's just the hi-hat. The hi-hat's not the interesting part. The boom, chop, boom, boom, chop, boom, chop, boom, boom, chop. That's the interesting part when you play bass, when you listen to a drum set. So that becomes kind of bass drum and snare drum. So what I'm doing is thumb, slap, thumb, finger, thumb, slap, thumb, finger, thumb, slap, thumb. Do that with me for a second. I know that's not, I'll show you what that is on the page in a second. Ready and start. Thumb, slap, thumb, finger, thumb, slap, thumb, finger, thumb, slap, thumb. So it's low, low, high, low, high, low, dom, dom, bop, boom, dom, dom, slap, boom, dom, dom, slap, boom, and stop. And all we're do when we're looking at this guy right here is we're just filling those extra beats in with the stuff. So now what I want to do is, so let's play this. We're going to go thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. Play that. This is number 5. Play it. Ready and go. And thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. Do it again. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. One more time, please. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb. Now play number 6. We're going to go thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. So those 2 notes need to sound the same. Ready, 2, 6, begin. Thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. 2 more times. Thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. 1 more time. Thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. And then we'll stop right there, okay? Let's do that. So as we thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. 2, ready, start, go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. 2, 4 more times. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. 2, 3 more times. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. 2, ready, set, go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. 1 more time, ready, set, go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb. Dom, chit, chit, slap, dom, chit, chit, dom, dom. Okay? You want to hear that conversation. Just listen for a second. You hear it? Slap, thumb, dom, dom, slap, dom, 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 slap, dom, 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 slap, dom, and stop. Okay? Now, all we do is loop it. So let's go thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb, slap, thumb, finger, thumb. Try to think of the big picture now. Is going on, but it's not important. It's filler, okay? The conversation between the bass drum and the snare drum. Okay, let's try this, okay? All right, let's do it from right here. 1, 2, starts with slap on the go. Thumb, toe, heel, slap, thumb, dom, dom, slap, dom, finger, thumb, slap, thumb, finger, thumb, slap, thumb, dom, dom, slap, dom, 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 slap, dom. Don't forget the left, the holding hand rotation. Dom, dom, slap, dom, 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 slap, dom, 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 slap, dom, dom, dom. And stop. Okay, so work those details out And go back, and as you have difficulty, and this is not something you're gonna accomplish in one sitting. You're gonna have to do it a couple of times. But first, get the going back through right here, the toe heel, and the rotation in the holding hand. Split the work up, and then get the motion of thumb, toe, heel, and the thumb starts the rotation in the holding hand. So it looks like, right? Did you see what this hand did? Watch. Okay, so, and try and de-emphasize the jingles, okay? Then you have to get the relationship of the finger and the thumb sound the same. And remember, those will have the two different beating spots, the thumb's here and the finger's up there, but the distance from the edge to the center where the thumb is striking is the same distance that these two should strike to have it be a similar sound. Okay, and these two fingers are covering the same amount of shape and surface area of that thumb. So that's why we use these two fingers, okay? Next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna practice, you have the slap to the thumb. Remember, we're gonna do the front half of the slap, the front part of the hand, we're gonna go slap thumb, okay? So right there, remember, the front part of the hand for the slap, you have backhand slaps, front slaps, and whole hand slaps, okay? So we're doing first front hand and then pulling it. So it goes slap and then pull to a thumb, okay? All right, and then the next part is putting these chunks together. Thumb, toe, heel, so that's exercise number 2. Slap thumb, which is exercise number 4. So it's 2 plus 4. 5 is 2 plus 4, and then 6 is gonna be 2 plus 5, okay? Thumb, toe, heel, finger, thumb, right there, okay? And then you take these two groups of 4, this group of 4 and that group of 4, and you put them back to back, okay? So there's more things. If you've actually also noticed, a lot of times this is, people play the Pandeiro pattern like this. They go thumb, slap, thumb, toe, heel, slap, sorry, finger, thumb, or slap, thumb. And this actually shows up in the way some people play the normal capoeira pattern. Some people do that. That's Pandeiro Samba stuff, okay? Or same thing. Just one half, the first half or the second half of the Samba pattern. So it's a really involved thing, and you can do all of that, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. Anybody can do this. There's more things to talk about. Like if you speed up, you tend to do a little bit of it has like a little bit of a lilt to it. It's been described as like, if you can imagine an egg rolling, it goes fast and then slow like that. Like how it's going to put it up, put it up, put it up, put it up, instead of ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like even. When you go slower, it definitely smooths out and it's even, but in some styles, like when you play fast, it goes ba-da-da-boop, 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 and it kind of like rushes a little bit sometimes. And it's like an egg rolling instead of a circle rolling, is sometimes we talk about. But that's a real fine detail. This will get you started, and then you've got to learn to sing over the top of that too. But it's a really fun thing, and I wish you all the best of luck. I'm going to have the worksheet that I was using available for you. Oh, another thing is you can take the head off of your drum, and you can tape it like this. This is that medical tape, and it's that kind where it's got a little ribbing on it, like a little edge. And taping it in a pattern like this will emphasize the bass sound, okay? So that's another thing. All right, have a wonderful day. I wish you the best of luck. The worksheet will be linked in the video. Take care. Goodbye.